Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Jeff Driscoll and the Houston Texans.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Tua to throw right away. It's complete to Williams. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback. Started his career as a Florida Gator, finished at Louisiana Tech. It's Jeff Driscoll.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The first carry down for...
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Driscoll. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Driscoll over the middle, Dorsett. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chester Rogers. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A second down run for Burkhead. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Jerome Baker able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Gaskin. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Caught. It's Wilson. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down, they go back to Burkhead. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut with Burkhead. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! O.J. Howard from 19 yards away. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Dorsett complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, 87 yards. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, here's Tua. Williams brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Sanders is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. Baltimore heading south to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Adam Humphries, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Albert Wilson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down. They run with Burkhead. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Burkhead. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On the run, it's Burkhead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll be second and very short. They'll go option to the short side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Burkhead will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. It's Williams on the catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's King. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run now with Burkhead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Houston.
Now Burkhead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
2 and now on first down.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 and now on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Tua.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's good from Miami Dolphins.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tua. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 28-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, it's Chester Rogers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Dorsett's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So this one in the win column for the Texans, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.